Well, we seem to be on a bit of an historic kick on today's show, which is right up Daryl Pittman's alley.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock.
Thanks, Rob. Well, we're here at Springy Rock, an icon in the area, Mayoral Charity Day. I've got out my old rock gear. A little bit of trouble doing up the belt. Doesn't matter. Let's go in and have some fun.
Don't come knocking on my door. I don't want you around no more. Around me no more.
Yes, it was back to Springy Rock as the old Springvale Town Hall reverberated to the sounds of rock and roll, just as it did every Saturday night during the 1950s and 60s. The old rockers were there in droves as they turned back the clock in support of this year's Mayoral Charity fundraiser. For City of Greater Dandenong Mayor Councillor Ros Blades, revisiting the halcyon days of the weekly dance seemed an ideal way to raise funds for her chosen charity, the Noble Park Special Development School.
Yes, it's going to contribute to a gymnastic equipment which will benefit the health of the children.
The old town hall was a sea of colour as the community came together for a great cause.
A great community support, all of the clubs and groups in the City of Greater Dandenong. I have to say it's very unusual. Prior to even starting, we had $1,500 in donations, and then there's the money from ticket sales, which we have to estimate, and then of course we haven't finished the raffles yet. But I'm hopeful it will be in the region of 7,000 to 8,000.
And a great night, affordable for everybody.
Well, that was the main thing. In organising the event, the plan was to have an enjoyable evening, fun for a lot of these families who live under such pressure, with some nice music, some good food, having some fun and enjoying themselves, but majorly a good result for the school, and I think we've achieved that.
It's a fantastic night. They've already raised a lot of money to come here for all the patrons. There's about 400 here in the hall at the moment, and we're having a great time. There's also the raffles they've got to do. They've got the best dress competition, but it all goes to a fantastic cause for the Noble Park Special Development School.
Honeybee and the Stingers were in great voice and had them dancing in the aisles.
Tell him that you're never gonna leave him. Tell him that you're always gonna love him. Tell him right now.
And even behind the soft drink counter.
For such a disadvantaged group to be able to get the benefit of the support from the community the way it's been demonstrated tonight is really, really good. To see the Springvale Town Hall being filled by so many people with such a long association in the area, it's fantastic. It's a good night. Ros should be very, very proud.
Oh, look, it's fantastic. It brings back memories of when we were here every Friday and Thursday night. We were kids and we loved it, and it's just such a great success for Ros. She deserves it, and the school, the charity, is just such a well-deserved cause. So we're just having a ball.
They may not be teenagers anymore, but they can still rip up the dance floor.
Yeah, a real good community night, Daryl. Great to see a good turn up, and with all community groups, and great to see everyone here.
And Ros, you haven't lost it, they still call you Twinkle Toes.
Oh, well, you know, I think that's a bit of a compliment at my age, Daryl. I just enjoy dancing. If I get called Twinkle Toes along the way, well, that's lovely.
The beautification of Dandenong's central thoroughfare has been completed, with Lonsdale Street being officially handed back to Council by Vic Roads. And if you're keen on the odd game of chess, Dandenong's Langhorne Plaza in Lonsdale Street is the place to head for, especially if your eyesight isn't what it used to be. This giant size board combines the twin benefits of intellectual stimulation and exercise. You can check it out until January 2012. I think it's your move. Usually, the Noble Park football ground echoes to the sounds of boot on leather or bat on ball, but the pristine surface of Moodamere Reserve gave way recently to the partying sounds of more than 950 children and their parents, grandparents and friends as they enjoyed their annual Christmas picnic. Tents, marquees and shelters of all kinds filled the oval as the kids were let loose on rides, drinks, lollies, a spot of face painting and some good old-fashioned fairy floss. A bit of a queue, but the wait was worth it. The highlight of the day was the appearance of Santa Claus, who arrived in the local brigade's fire truck.
Ho, ho, ho!
There was no doubt he was the most popular person on the oval.
Did we get a picture of you?
Have you?
Yeah.
The jolly old fella even came good with an early Christmas present for all the boys and girls who have been good all year. Some happy faces getting in some practice for Christmas morning perhaps. And it wasn't just the little kids who had all the fun, it was a great day for big kids as well. Cheers fellas! Keysborough is celebrating its 150th anniversary, and recently at Keysborough Hall, residents old and new gathered to check out the suburb's colourful history. History boards featuring various organisations and individuals were on display, while the highlight of the day was the opening of a time capsule buried 25 years ago by students of the Keysborough Primary School. Unfortunately, the school is no longer, but the memories survive. Don't forget this Saturday night, the full moon Christmas night market in Buckingham Avenue, Springvale. The market will run from 3 p.m. until 10 p.m. Food, entertainment, craft, a great night out for all the family. We hope you've enjoyed our first program. We look forward to your company again next week as we throw the spotlight on Greater Dandenong. And we'll meet the full team that'll be taking us through the summer on the city. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.